Alright, video's a little dark, but let me turn on the light. Okay, folks, so I'm back with another video. Today I'm gonna I'm gonna ferment some cabbage because I got some little small heads. I had 3 small heads in my garden. Not really big on cabbage, but decided to make it fermented because fermented cabbage is good for your gut. So right now I've washed these off. I've been trying to figure out what to do with it. So it's been in the refrigerator for a few days till I decide what I was going to do with it. So I found an easy recipe that allows for me to make fermented cabbage, which is sauerkraut basically. All I need is sea salt, filtered water, and a knife. So I'm just cutting the ends off, and as much as I can, trying to keep as much as I can here. I'll take this last layer off because I don't need that, and then I'll just cut it. So I'm just cutting it into slices. What I'm hoping I'll do is get all these to fit into these mason jars. So I'll just put them in this. This might be too small. Better get another jar. Another glass bowl. I'm gonna need to massage it. So let's just switch this from this bowl to this bowl so I can massage cabbage. So I'm gonna cut this piece a little bit. It's a little bit too big to my liking. So I'll go in there and, oh, this is another big piece. Cut it up to my liking. And then what I'm gonna do is just cover it with sea salt. Cover it with sea salt, try to get some of the moisture out. Go buy some more sea salt. I need that rest of this, so. And just massage it for 5 minutes. I need to set a timer because I don't know what we're just trying to get the moisture out of it. And then once I do this for 5 minutes, I'm going to put them in the jars. I don't know if this is fit in 1 jar or 2 jars, but I do have 2 jars over here. So I'm always looking for something to heal my gut, probiotics or anything to heal my gut, because I've had issues with my gut for years because I was eating poor for years. So I started out eating good and then I just started eating bad. But the point of this right here is just kind of get some of the moisture out of the cabbage, and then we'll put it in a jar, put some more salt in there, and with filtered water. These big chunks I don't want in here, so I'm glad I'm filling those out. So you want to use sea salt, pink Himalayan salt, whatever you have. Well, not iodide. Iodized salt, don't use iodide. So I just had to make use out of this cabbage. I really don't like eating fried cabbage like a lot of people do. Something about the taste, it just doesn't work for me. So I'm gonna just keep massaging this, and then I'll put them in the jars. Put it in actually I think I'm supposed to let it sit for some hours. I think overnight. Let it sit overnight. I like the little chunky pieces though. Not the end pieces, but the chunky pieces. I'm boiling some eggs. I'm going to make a salad from the garden with my onions and my cucumbers from the garden. And then these little carrots. This is a rainbow carrot and carrots that I found in my garden. I was planting something else and I felt something down in there, so I decided to going to keep these, so I just need to clean them off, and I'm going to put them in my salad that I'm going to eat after. So this is a rainbow carrot. I don't know if you can see this. I got to clean it off. But I got some more rainbow carrots in the, oh, this is really working, in the garden. They should be harvested in the next month or so. They've been in there for a while. God, this feels so good. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. I decided while I'm waiting for these eggs to boil, I'll put 1 egg per daily salad, because my garden produces so much kale that I have to make big salads out of it, huge containers, and eat on it for the week. So I decided I'll put 1 egg per salad in there, and I'll put it in a big giant bowl and just eat on it. So still massaging. This is actually working. Wow. I feel the texture of the cabbage changing. Think I could fit this in 1 jar? In 1 container? I think I can. Wow, this is really working. Wow. So I'll have to film this in a couple of days, in different days, because you have to let this sit overnight with some weights on it. It's a process. It's not like I can ferment this right away. I can't. So I know it hasn't been 5 minutes, but I'm gonna keep. I wish this wouldn't stop falling out. Oh, this jar is big enough. I don't like wasting anything. These scraps are going to go in the compost, so. I feel good. I just cleaned the kitchen. I got some laundry to do. I think I got 1 more load to wash, and the rest are drying. Sheets and towels. Towels are usually not sheets. Towels are usually last. Sheets and towels are last. I think I can get this into 1 jar. I really do. I want to save that other jar for some more tomato sauce. I just found another way on the internet, on Instagram, how to make pasta sauce using the whole entire, wow, that's really using the whole entire tomato. So I'm going to try that method. Let it sit in a big jar overnight and let all the water separate, and then you just have just pasta sauce. Like, almost looks like puree. Not puree, what is that called? Hold on, there's a name for it. Yeah, it's gonna look like a tomato paste. I got some tomato paste in the pantry, but I want to make my own. And I have some tomatoes, and just took off some tomatoes this morning. I'm not sure if I want to use that purple tomato. I like eating those with the sandwich. It's called the Cherokee purple tomato, but I do have the beefsteak tomatoes that I'm going to use for my paste. You think I've been doing this for 5 minutes? How long has this video been running? 4 minutes? Not 5 minutes yet. That's as long as that video is my timer. And then I'll just put it in the, I think I could get this all in 1 jar. And then when I get it in the jar, I'll finish it up and come back the next day for the next process. So looks like we're at 5 minutes, folks. So here is my cabbage. It needs to sit overnight, 24 hours like this in the state, to allow more liquid to form. If it's not enough liquid tomorrow, by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I will come in with some filtered water or spring water, filter water, and add some more salt just to cover it up, and then I can just sit it out for 13 to 14 days. I'm sorry, yeah, up to 14 days. In this position here, I'll put the cap on it, the lid on it, and then from there it'll be basically fermented cabbage, and I can eat some spoonfuls for my belly. So yeah, fermented food is good for people with poor gut flora, fauna flora, whatever you want to call it. I think it's flora. Definitely not fauna. Fauna sounds like something that should be out in the wild somewhere. But anyway, this will sit like this. I have this spice jar pressing it down. And I have some parchment paper in between the two just so it's not, the jar is not getting the cabbage dirty. So that's it. I'll come back tomorrow and see how much liquid we get out of this. Okay, it's been about 3 days. And here's my fermented cabbage, sauerkraut, what have you. It still has to sit for about another 10 days, total 13 days, but you see the date. So I just been sitting it over here. I'm in a cool, dark spot, and that is my first attempt at making my own fermented cabbage sauerkraut. My niece, I sent a picture to my niece and she said, oh, we should try to make some kimchi. That'll be my next attempt, maybe. I just don't know if I want to do all that slathering and all that. Then I have to go buy some cabbage because I don't have that type of cabbage to make kimchi. But yeah, anywho's, that's that. See you in the next video.